Honorable members, Mr. Speaker.
Let us pray. Almighty God, who in your wisdom and goodness has appointed the office of the rulers and parliaments for the welfare of society and the just government of the people, we ask you to behold with your abundant favor as your servants, whom you have been pleased to call to the performance of this important trust in this land. Let your blessings descend upon us here assembled, and grant that we may treat and consider all matters that shall come under our deliberation in so just and faithful manner as to promote your honor and glory, and to advance the peace, prosperity, and the welfare of this country and of those whose interest you have committed to our charge. Amen.
General business, communication from the chair.
Honourable members, I have no communication now, but I'll be making a communication shortly. Thank you.
General business, questions or notice to ministers for oral replies.
Yes, Leader.
Good morning, Right Honorable Speaker, and indeed the entire House. I beg to move that the order paper be varied in order for us to start responding to questions under the Ministry of Lands, Housing, and Urban Development.
Thank you, Leader. We go to question number. Is it? There's Chikoma. There's a Chikoma. Are you in the house? There's a Chikoma. Okay. He's not in the house. Leader.
Yeah, Right Honorable Speaker. That being the case, we now go to questions on the Ministry of Labor, Skills and Innovation.
Thank you, Leader. Honourable members, we keep saying that you have to be checking the order paper. And if you know that your question is coming, it's on the order paper, make sure you are present in the House. We now move to Ministry of Labour, Skills and Innovation, question number 67, coming from Zomba Matia. I hope Zomba Matia is in the House. Yes, I see you. Please confirm.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise to confirm that the question under my name on today's order paper comes from the people of Zomba Matia, formerly Zomba GC, known as Jali, and Sabu, Senior Chief Mwambo. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Zomba Matia. Minister of Labour, Skills and Innovation.
Thank you very much, Mr. Right Honourable Speaker. I wish to first thank the Honourable Member for Zomba Matia constituency for the question, in which he is asking the ministry to consider constructing a technical college in Zomba Matia constituency. Mr. Speaker, let me inform the August House that the Ministry of Labour is promoting the decentralization policy. As such, members are encouraged to present their requests at their respective district councils. Then the councils will inform the Ministry of Labour to conduct an assessment on the sustainability and suitability of the proposed site and provide necessary recommendations. Once this process is done and that the location is indeed deemed suitable, appropriate resources will be allocated in the next development budget, Mr. Speaker. I also wish to inform the Honourable Member for Zomba Matia that the government has 2 public colleges in the district, namely Nasawa Technical College and Sakata Community Technical College. Let me also remind the Honourable House that the policy of the DPP-led government under the visionary Professor Peter Muntarika is to have a community college in each and every constituency. Mr. Speaker, underline technical college in each and every constituency, and funds permitting, this will indeed happen within the next 5 years. I thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you very much, Minister of Tourism, standing in for Minister of Labour. I see Luntha. Is it Luntha Zingwangwa?
Sochi Zingwangwa.
Sochi Zingwangwa. Mangochi Mankipe. Honourable, your constituency?
Halombe Northeast.
Halombe Northeast. And Honourable, since you are 4, let me just take you as well.
Nkata Bempamba.
Nkata Bempamba.
Thank you.
In that order, please. We start with Luntha Sochi Zingwangwa.
Thank you, Right Honourable Speaker. Thank you for giving the people of Luntha Sochi Zingwangwa a chance to ask a supplementary question. Right Honourable Speaker, I wanted to find out from the ministry with regards to vocational training centers. In my constituency, we've got Chilobwe Vocational Center, Training Center. And then I was wondering if there's any collaboration between these vocational centers and the CDF, reformed CDF packages that each constituency has. I was thinking in line, in attempting to ease the burden of unemployment, job opportunities for young people, if there's a link between these vocational centers and the activities that would be happening, whether construction and what have you, that would be happening through the 5 billion constituency reformed project. So if there's a link between the ministry and the 5 billion through these vocational centers, specifically Chirobe Vocation. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's now go to Mangochi Mankibe.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, sir, for considering the people of Mangochi Mankibe to raise a supplementary question. My question to the Honorable Minister is if they could consider raising the minimum wage of all laborers in this country, my garden boy, my maid, Azilonda, to at least a minimum of 200,000 because of the rising of commodities. Please, Honorable Minister, at least 200,000 or 300,000 because of the rising cost of living in this country. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mangochi Mankibe. Let's go to Palombe Northeast.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir, for recognizing the people of Palombe Northeast to ask a supplementary question. Mr. Speaker, sir, I would like to ask the Minister of Labor, Skills and Vocational, at least to construct a community technical college at Dindi headquarters. This is to cater for the talented youths in the villages of Chimbalanga, Ntambula, Nambera, Mpinda, around that area, because from Dindi to Naminjwa Technical College is about 30 kilometers. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I submit.
Thank you, Palombe Northeast. Finally, Nkata Bempamba.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir, for giving people of Nkata Bempamba, people of Senior Chief Timbiri, this time that we can also ask a supplementary question to Minister of Labor. In my constituency, Mr. Speaker, sir, we have a technical college, but it is operating at a rented place. My supplementary question is if the minister should consider constructing proper technical college in my constituency. On top of that, Mr. Speaker, sir, the courses which are being offered now, they are limited. I understand there are only 2, bricklaying. If the ministry can consider increasing the courses, maybe adding plumbing, electrical, tailoring, and other courses other than focusing on very few courses. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Nkata Bempamba. Minister of Labor, Skills.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. And I wish to thank the honorable members for Luntha, Sochi, Zingwangwa, Mangochi Mankibe, Palombe Northeast, and Nkata Mpamba for the supplementary questions they have posed. Allow me, Mr. Speaker, to begin with Nkata Mpamba, who is asking the ministry to consider increasing the number of courses. Allow me, through you, Mr. Speaker, to invite the honorable member to my office for a coffee, where we can discuss further the issue of consideration for increased number of courses at the technical college. Mr. Speaker, Palombe Northeast has asked the ministry.
Minister, Nkata Bempamba also asked about the rented place. So you'll discuss all this over coffee?
Over coffee, Mr. Speaker.
I have taken note.
And it will be a 3-hour-long coffee session.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Palombe Northeast, Mr. Speaker, asked the ministry to consider constructing a community technical college in the constituency. Allow me, Mr. Speaker, to also refer to the decentralization policy, and I wish to ask through you, Mr. Speaker, the honorable member, to also present this request through the district councils. Once an assessment has been done, this will be sent to the Ministry of Labor for further assessments with respect to the same. Mangochi Mankibi, Mr. Speaker, has asked for consideration to raise minimum wage to 200,000 or 300,000 for laborers in consideration of the rising cost of living. And I wish to correct the honorable member that under this administration, Mr. Speaker, the cost of living is actually going down. However, it is indeed true that it is pertinent that there be consideration to raise the minimum wage. As such, I will refer this issue to the minister responsible, and in due course, he will prepare a robust response for the same. Luntha Sochi Zingwangwa, Mr. Speaker, asked whether there is any collaboration between the Vocational Training Center, in particular Chirobwe Vocational Training Center in Luntha. He asked what the collaboration is between the vocational centers and the CDF. Right Honorable Speaker, I also wish to refer this to the minister responsible for further assessment. The minister will need to come and will need to consult with the technical team from the ministry with regards to what the collaboration will be. However, I wish to assure the honorable member that under this government, many young people will be trained, and we want those skills to be put to use, and we are hoping that some of the projects through the CDF, the young people will actually be given an opportunity to partake in the same. But as I indicated, Right Honorable Speaker, I would need to refer this to the minister responsible. I thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Honorable Minister. All these are point of orders. Let me go to the owner of the question, and then I'll take the point of orders. Let's clear the questions first.
Thank you so much.
Honorable Luntha Sochi Zingwangwa.
Thank you so much, Right Honorable Speaker. I would like to thank the Minister for ably responding. But, Honorable Speaker, I stand as an ignorant person, so my proposal might be premature. However, I feel it's only right that maybe I propose. I propose that in the absence of the guidelines, since the guidelines are not yet out, with all due respect, maybe the guidelines should specifically have a clause that links works under the CDF in constituencies that have vocational training centers directly. Because, Right Honorable Speaker, we cannot fully rely on councils, how councils are behaving and how councils are moving with the reform CDF, the preparations. They leave a lot to be desired as it is now. When guidelines are explicitly linking CDF activities to vocational centers, we have a point of a starting point. So, thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Luntha Sochi Zingwangwa. Indeed, yours is a suggestion that if this could be included in the guidelines, it would help create work and employment for our youth in our constituencies. It is a brilliant suggestion. Let's hear from the Minister.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. I just wish to concur with you that it is indeed a suggestion, but you are aware, Right Honorable Speaker, that the guidelines have not been presented in the House yet. As such, debating on the guidelines which have not been tabled yet, we'll be debating in anticipation. So I propose that we wait, we exercise a bit more patience as we have until the guidelines come, and then we'll know what is actually in the guidelines or not. I submit, Right Honorable Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Minister. I think what we are asking for is for you to relay the message to those responsible, that the ones that are preparing the guidelines, to consider So we hope you'll take the message to the right ministry that is responsible for formulating the guidelines. Yes, I see Lilongwe Nyanja, point of order. Yes, Lilongwe Nyanja was gone out of order.
Is it in order, Your Honor, the Speaker, for the Minister standing in for the Minister of Labour to speak about youth, that many will be trained, but she has not come out clearly as to how many. In my view, Your Honor, the Speaker, this is what I can call structural crisis. Why am I saying it is a structural crisis? Let us not pretend that youth unemployment can be solved through just words. Honorable Speaker, this is a structural economic crisis because currently we don't have enough economic zones, we don't have agricultural zones. All those things put together, you can quantify as a government, have clear numbers, where are we heading to? So I just wanted maybe the Minister of Labour to come out clearly in terms of the numbers, because she was bold enough to indicate that each and every constituency is going to benefit. What are the targets that they have set aside, that each and every constituency will benefit and this amount is going to be trained? Because each and every year as a country, we're producing about 200,000 graduates. And our market can only absorb 40,000. And each and every year, we're having about 160,000 youth who are well trained, but they can't get any kind of jobs. That's why I'm saying, is there any clear roadmap on how we can address? Because as we continue behaving in this way, I can assure you that we must not ignore the basics, because this, in my view, we are nurturing a crisis from the youth. Thank you, Your Honor, the Speaker, for according the people of Lilongwe Nyanja constituency time to express their concerns. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Minister of Labour.
Thank you very much, Right Honourable Speaker. Just to indicate that the Honourable Member for Lilongwe Nyanja rose on a point of order, and he started debating on the point of order. It should have been 1 minute, starting with is it in order. So he should come out clear whether he wants to debate. The Honourable Member needs to clearly pronounce himself as to whether he wants to debate or rise on a point of order. And he has indicated, Right Honourable Speaker, that we are stewing a crisis among the youth. I need to remind the Honourable Member, Right Honourable Speaker, that a crisis among the youth was already stewed by their government. The crisis is already there, we cannot deny. They started the crisis, and this government is trying to solve that crisis which they created. We are in this mess today because of the problems they created among the youth. They promised the youth 1 million jobs. Where are those jobs? Did they create those jobs for the youth? They did not. They did not.
Thank you.
So the measures
Thank you, Minister.
Government are trying to bring are corrective to correct the problems they created. I thank you, Right Honourable Speaker.
Thank you. Order, 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 order. Order. Honour members, let's move on. Let's move on. Honour members, let's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 point of orders. Now let's progress. Order members, let's take a seat. Let's take a seat. Let's take a seat. The usher is giving out water. Let's have a sip of water. Honorable members, let's move on. Let's move on. The bottom line, honorable members, let me have your attention. The bottom line is that, as earlier suggested by Sochi Zingwangwa, honorable members, let's have order.
He cannot say the minister is incompetent just because she's a lady. No way, we cannot accept that. We can't accept that. No way, no way. No way, Right Honorable Speaker. He has to withdraw whatever he has said. No way, Right Honorable Speaker. Women are incompetent. That's why she's sitting there. That's why she's a minister, a full minister in that matter. No way. She has to withdraw the words that he has said.
Speaker, what did you say about the microphone? You are
competent.
One way out,
Honour members, honour members, honour members, honour members, honour members, honour members, whip. Let me say something. Honourable members, there's a lot that is going on behind the mic. Can we please respect one another? Lilongwe Likuni, yesterday you kept standing, and today you keep standing again. I'm not against you, but let's follow the decorum of the House. If you have a problem, stand on a point of order and I'll attend to you. But now bringing chaos will not be tolerated. Let us have a good day. It's a Friday. Can we move on now, honour members? I've taken 4 supplementary. We are now moving. Wait for the next question. Let's move on to question 75, coming from Zimba Luelezi. Zimba Luelezi, are you in the House?
Yes, Honorable Speaker.
Please confirm.
Right, Honorable Speaker, I rise to confirm that question number 75 appearing on today's paper indeed comes from the people of Mzimba. Thank you.
Thank you. Minister of Labour, Skills and Innovations.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. And through you, I wish to thank the Honorable Member for Nzimba Ruwerezi for his question, where he asked the Ministry of Labour, Skills and Innovation to consider constructing additional blocks, staff houses, and additional courses at Nkazimasika Community Skills Development Center in order to increase the enrollment of students, noting that youth population in need of livelihood skills is rising daily. Despite the center being opened in 2010, it still has 1 block, no staff houses, and no electricity. Additionally, even after 15 years, it still offers 2 courses, electrical installation and entrepreneurship. Mr. Speaker, I wish to thank the Honorable Member for this question once again, and I wish to inform the Honorable Member that the initial community technical colleges and skills development centers concept did not include the provision of staff houses and boarding facilities. Trainers and trainees were initially meant to be recruited from within the community. In that regard, all the community colleges and skills development centers have not been provided with staff houses and boarding facilities. However, the ministry is in the process of reviewing the concept to include staff houses and boarding facilities because the colleges are now providing training to cater for entire district council and neighboring districts. Mr. Speaker, sir, I also wish to inform the honorable member that within the radius of 1 kilometer from Kazimasika, government has another college known as Kavinkama Community Technical College, which offers 6 trades up to level 2. Therefore, as the Ministry of Labor is considering to construct additional infrastructures and introduce new trades at Nkazimasika, the youths from his constituency are encouraged to access skills from Kavinkama Community Technical College. Let me also remind the honorable member that policy of the DPP-led government is to once again, and let me emphasize this, Mr. Speaker, have a college in each constituency, every district across the country. And this, under the leadership of APM, will be delivered. I thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Minister. Let me start with behind the Honorable
Cheo Central East.
Cheo Central East. Honorable, your constituency?
Zomba City South.
Zomba City South. And Lilongwe Kampuno. In that order, please.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker, for recognizing the people of Ncheu Central East, where the wise people are coming from. The people of Ncheu Central East, they want to ask the Ministry of Labor to consider if school fees for these technical colleges can be used from CDF funds. Thank you.
Thank you. I wish all questions were as brief as yours. The wise people of Ncheu Central East. Let's go to Zomba City South.
Thank you so much, Mr. Speaker, sir, for recognizing the wonderful people of Zomba City South. Through you, Mr. Speaker, I would like to commend the Minister of Labor for the initiative under Nkurukuta Moyo to have vocational training centers in all our constituencies. This will go a long way in terms of reducing unemployment among the youth in our country. In our constituency, Mr. Speaker, sir, in order to cut cost in building infrastructure for vocational skills centers, we have identified an infrastructure with support from the Minister of Transport, and therefore would like to ask the Minister of Vocational Training or Minister of Labor to come forward and support us because the infrastructure is already available. We are just waiting for you to come and put up with the necessary equipment for the school to be opened. I submit, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Thank you, Zomba City South. Lilongwe Kampuno.
Thank you so much, Mr. Speaker, sir, for recognizing the beautiful people of Lilongwe Kampuno constituency. Assalamu alaikum and Juma Barak to you. I would like to ask the Minister of Labor a supplementary question to consider constructing Vocational and Technical Center in Lilongwe Kampuno constituency, because we have got about 14,000 plus youth in Lilongwe City Kampuno constituency, which they don't have anything to do. Of course, we have got NRC College, but it's a private college, which not everyone can manage to go and pay and learn there. So if the ministry can consider giving us a technical college, we appreciate that. Of course, there are a lot of youth also who need to be supported in all they do. We have got tailoring schools, but we need to be supported so that they can be bigger and have more machines to boost the youth, especially the women who doesn't have things to do in Lilongwe Kampuno constituency. Thank you so much, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Thank you, Lilongwe Kampuno. Lilongwe Nkoma, please stand. Do you also have a question?
No, thank you, sir.
Thank you. Good morning. I wanted to say good morning to you.
Good morning, Honorable Speaker. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Honorable Minister.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. I wish to start responding to the question raised by Lilongwe Kampuno regarding on her request for the Ministry of Labor to consider constructing a vocational technical college in her constituency. The Honorable Member, Right Honorable Speaker, did indicate that she made reference actually to NRC as being a private hospital, and this being a house of records, a private college rather, and this being a house of records. Right Honorable Speaker, I wish to make it clear that NRC is not a private college. It is actually a public institution under Luana. However, I have taken note of the request that she has made for the ministry to consider constructing a separate vocational technical college. I wish, Right Honorable Speaker, to request the Honorable Member to make the submission through the district councils, where they will be then escalated to the Ministry of Labor for further assessment. I thank you, Mr. Speaker. Zomba City South, Right Honorable Speaker, is asking the ministry to consider equipping their institution, which already has structures in place. And I wish to refer this, I need more time to do consultations on this request, and I will refer this to the line minister. I therefore wish to invite the Honorable Member for Zomba City South to come for a coffee at the Ministry of Labor, where this can be discussed further. The wise people of Uncheu Central East, Right Honorable Speaker, are asking whether funds from CDF can be considered to pay bursaries for students in technical colleges. And I am aware, Right Honorable Speaker, that guidelines for the previous CDF provided for provision of bursaries. However, since we have not taken a peek at the reformed guidelines for the CDF, I wish to refer this to the technical team, that until the guidelines are here, we will be able to then make a follow-up. If it's not been made, we have taken note of the request that he has made, and I will push it to the technical team. I thank you, Right Honorable Speaker.
Thank you. We have taken 3 supplementary questions. Let's move to question 76, then we'll come the next round. Question 76 coming from Nkatabe West. I hope you're in the house. Yes, I see you.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. I hereby rise to confirm that question number 76 comes from the people of Nkatabe West. And I want to make a bit of clarity. The minister did pay a visit, though he missed the target, but the people, they still want to see him because after they were tipped the company that the minister is visiting, the ground laborers, they suspended them from working. All they want is to see a minister, not the minister to meet the company officials. Thank you.
Thank you, Nkatabe West. Minister.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. And through you, I wish to thank the Honorable Member for Nkatabe West, who is asking the Ministry of Labor to consider visiting Kawalazi Estate Company Limited to listen to the laborers who are facing the following challenges. 1, violation of human rights. 2, very poor working conditions. 3, abuse by a foreign boss. 4, in case of sudden occurrences, inability to repatriate them to their home districts. And 5, wage policy and pension scheme. Mr. Speaker, sir, I wish to thank the Honorable Member for Nkatabe West for the question. And I wish to inform the Honorable Member that the mandate of the Ministry of Labor, Skills and Innovation is to develop and protect the labor force in order to contribute to the socio-economic development of Malawi. It is therefore the responsibility of the ministry to see to it that all employees at Kawalazi Estate Company Limited and any other workplace in the country are respected in line to the Constitution of the Republic of Malawi, Malawi labor laws, and the international labor standards. Mr. Speaker, sir, I am pleased to report that the minister personally visited Kawalazi Estate Company Limited on Saturday, 14th February 2026, together with the technical team from the ministry. The team managed to meet the workers and the Plantation Workers Union of Malawi leadership, as well as management of the estate. Prior to the visit made on 14th February, the ministry official from Nkatabe district had already visited the place as part of routine inspection. Mr. Speaker, sir, following the visit to Kawalazi Estate Company, the following shortfalls were unveiled and employers were asked to take corrective measures as follows. 1, inadequate sanitary conveniences for use by field workers. While the team noted that 2 toilets were under construction, the employer was advised to ensure that every field has been provided with sustainable and suitable sanitary conveniences as a matter of urgency. The employer was reminded that records show that during the previous visit, this shortfall was noted, meaning that the company is slow to act in making corrective measures. Number 2, inadequate potable water for field workers. The team had noted that the employer had sunk 7 boreholes, 1 borehole at each division. These boreholes are far inadequate to cater for the workers residing far away from these water points. While the company has made a provision of a water bowser to collect, transport, and dispense water to field workers and communities, this arrangement is not only expensive but also unsustainable. The employer was advised to sink more boreholes but in the interim was commended and encouraged to continue providing water through a water bowser. 3, some eligible employees are not placed on pension. The employer was advised to ensure that all employees who by law are not exempted to be placed on pension. The employer was asked to ensure that all employees who by law are not exempted to be placed on pension without delay. Some employees, and this is number 4, Right Honorable Speaker, some employees are on contracts for 11 months and are considered not as permanent employees. The employer on this, Right Honorable Speaker, was asked to stop this practice and make sure that all employees that are on contracts for a specified period of time for 11 months be placed on contracts of unspecified period of time so that they start enjoying the associated benefits. Right Honorable Speaker, Kawalazi Estate Company Limited pays wages that are within the provision of the minimum wage as gazetted by government. There is no violation of minimum wage, but the employer was advised to consider paying above a bare minimum, considering that the tea industry can do better. Mr. Speaker, sir, it was established that Kawalazi Estate Company Limited provides support to employees in the event of sudden occurrence, such as illness or death. In case of death, the company provides support, including repatriation of remains as well as survivors. The company was encouraged to continue providing support in line with the Malawian culture and norms. The employment relationship between foreign bosses and the local Malawian workers was found to be good. The workers complained that it's the Malawian managers that ill-treat fellow Malawians. This one, Mr. Speaker, sir, I wish to assure the August House that the officials from the ministry will keep monitoring to check any forms of abuse by both the foreign bosses and the Malawian bosses. Mr. Speaker, sir, a follow-up visit will be carried within the first quarter of the next financial year to ensure compliance and implementation of the corrective measures provided. I thank you, Right Honorable Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Minister. Let me start with Luntha North. The owner of the question will start. Sanje Central. Lilongwe Sinja South. Since I'm taking the honor of the question, I'll have one more, Lilongwe Sitembuka. In that order, please. Let's start with Luntha North.
Yes. Thank you.
Proceed, Honorable.
Thank you, Right Honorable
Point
Speaker.
of order.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker.
I know why he's rising, but as the owner of the question,
it's all the same.
You're supposed to start. So, Luntha North, my apologies. Let me take his question first.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Gatabe West is born in Kawalazi, raised in Kawalazi, and will die in Kawalazi. There is no such thing. The Kawalazi bosses talk to the minister that we are having people from Mulanje, Cholo, Palombe. When they meet these things we are talking about, sudden occurrence, they are forced to be buried there, not to be repatriated to their ancestral places. I'm from Kawalazi. This thing we are talking in Parliament is not just a matter of we should be seen on TV. We mean it. So I urge the ministry, please take note of this. I'm from Kawalas. I've worked there. I know what I'm saying. These people, they are traitors. They are ill-treating our people. Please take note of this. Thank you.
Thank you. There's a lot of passion coming from there. Honourable Minister, please take note of this. He's from Kawalazi. He was born in Kawalazi. He will die in Kawalazi. And he's representing the people of Kawalas. So please give them an ear and assist them. There is something behind that tone which needs to be looked into. Thank you. Luntha North.
Thank you, Right Honourable Speaker, for offering me an opportunity to pose a supplementary question. I would like to find out from the Honourable Minister if he is aware that some employers are locking up their employees who are working on night shifts in fear of them, for them not to steal. Are the minister aware that some employers lock up their employees who are working on night shifts? If the minister is aware, what are the punitive measures? Because this poses a risk for the employees in case of a fire break. I submit, Right Honourable Speaker.
Thank you, Luntha North. Indeed, that's not healthy. Sanje Central.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir, for recognizing the people of Sanje Central to ask a supplementary question. Mr. Speaker, sir, most countries in Africa today are exporting labor as one source of generating forex through remittances. And I'm aware that Malawi, in the last few years, also exported some labor. I would like to ask the Minister of Labor at an appropriate time to bring to the House a ministerial statement to highlight how many of our youth were exported to different countries, including Israel, and in what conditions they are working, so that Malawians appreciate the kind of conditions that Malawians are facing out there, and also to look at what opportunities are still available so that our youth that are available in this country looking for employment can be given those opportunities. I thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Thank you, Sanje Central. Let's go to Lilongwe Nsinja South.
Thank you, Right Honourable Speaker. My question is motivated by the fact that the Minister of Labour provides labor relations, employment, and workers' compensation functions to the employees. Are you aware, Honourable Minister, that your government has removed all the increments that my Congress Party affected on the employees and civil servants? Are you aware? Are you aware of the same? Right Honourable Speaker. Right Honourable Speaker, the increments that STB made to the civil servants has been removed through the taxation to the civil servants. Are you aware? Thank you so much, Honourable Speaker.
Thank you, Lilongwe Nsinja South. Lilongwe Site Mbuka.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir, for giving an opportunity to Lilongwe Site Mbuka to ask a supplementary question. Honourable Speaker, Lilongwe Site Mbuka, most of the youth in our constituency, they are working either on vulnerable or informal employment at Malangalanga. Why I'm saying informal is because most of them, the condition at which they are working on are vulnerable. Some, they are working as guards or shop assistants in a on vulnerable conditions, statuses. Now, my question is on international labor agreements, bilateral labor agreements. Through you, Mr. Speaker, what is the status now of the bilateral labor agreements that are now in existence? Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Lilongwe Mbuka. Minister.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. I am tempted to start responding to Lilongwe City Mbuka. However, Right Honorable Speaker, having listened to the question posed by Lilongwe City Mbuka and Luntha and the allegation of abuse by some companies coming from Luntha City North, and also Nkatabe West, where the honorable member was born from, raised in, and has the privilege to represent the people of that particular constituency. These questions, Right Honorable Speaker, though coming from different constituencies, are quite similar in nature, and I think I can provide a response that can cater for all three questions. Right Honorable Speaker, I wish to emphasize here that the DPP government takes all allegations of labor abuse very, very seriously. This is why when the honorable member brought up this question, the honorable minister and the team from the ministry made an initiative to visit the institution in person. However, from the findings from the engagement that the honorable minister undertook, the visit did not establish evidence of systematic abuse. However, the government also recognizes that because the concerns continue to be raised by some workers and members of the public, it does not mean that this issue has been closed. There's still room that the ministry can continue to investigate further on this matter, and I will personally speak to the Minister of Labor to ensure that this issue continues to be looked in. I therefore wish to encourage, Right Honorable Speaker, all affected individuals to come forward through formal channels so that their cases are properly investigated and addressed. The Ministry of Labor under Nkulukuta Moyo leadership is committed, Right Honorable Speaker, to protect workers' rights at all times. And this they will deliver. This item they will deliver on. So I wish to encourage all affected individuals not to hesitate to act decisively by contacting the Ministry of Labor through the formal channels. Nsanje Central, Right Honorable Speaker, is requesting for a ministerial statement on how many youth employees were sent out and what their conditions of work are. I will escalate this to the line ministry, and I wish to assure this House that this ministry will provide, the Ministry of Labor will provide the requested ministerial statement. When, as of when, and how it will be delivered, the line minister will provide. Lilongwe Central Constituency, Right Honorable Speaker, has asked the ministry is asking whether the ministry is aware that this government, oh, all right. Point of correction, Right Honorable. Lilongwe Nsinja is asking, Lilongwe Nsinja South is asking whether the ministry is aware that the DPP government has removed the increment that was put on civil servants in form of tax. I wish to remind the Honorable Member, Right Honorable Speaker, that government charges tax to correct revenue, to correct the mistakes that they created. Government needs to correct revenue to put drugs in hospitals, to buy stationery for schools. That money comes from revenue, and if government doesn't correct revenue, Right Honorable Speaker, where does the Honorable Member want us, which service do they want government to remove? Do they want government not to buy medicines for the hospitals? Do they want the government not to buy stationery for schools? So when government introduces tax, Right Honorable Speaker, it is not to punish the people. It is not a punitive measure. It is an attempt to provide services to the people, the same services they failed to provide. This government, Right Honorable Speaker, is providing. So the Honorable Member should not stand in this house and misguide the nation that this government is not a people government. Right Honorable Speaker, Nkulukuta Moyo is the people's president. He listens to the people. They dragged us into a dungeon, and it will take a lot of revenue for us to move out of that dungeon. I submit, Right Honorable Speaker.
Thank you. Thank you, Honorable Minister. Yes, Whip, Opposition Whip, what's gone out of order?
Right Honorable Speaker, the question that came from Lilongwe Nsinja was to ask the Honorable Minister of Labor simply if she is aware that certain measures have been implemented, and all she needed to respond before giving the other contextual additions was to say, yes, we are aware, or no, we are not aware. The other part was not necessary. If it is necessary, then we'll have to bring the taxes that have been meted on the people. Things are expensive, people are being fired, people are not being employed. Is she aware on one simple question? Simple. Are you aware or not?
Thank you.
Is he aware?
Thank you, Whip.
Is your government aware or not?
Thank you.
Simple.
Order. Order. Honorable Whip, I think the response was in order, considering that it had to take you to also stretch that same question to make it understandable. She had to explain why she's saying, yes, we are aware, but because of this. Yes, Honorable, your constituency? Nchinji Northeast. Is that a point of order? Okay, yes, what's gone out of order?
Right, Honorable Speaker, sir. This is the House of Decorum. And I should commend you that you are doing your job very well. But look at what is happening on that side. Luntha Chiromoni and my friend Squally there, they are always standing up. For what? They are showing they are disrespecting you, Honorable Speaker. Your office, they are undermining your office, Honorable Speaker. Is it in order? Right, Honorable Speaker, sir, is it in order for these two honorable members to be undermining your office? Is it in order?
Thank you. Thank you.
Is it not the right time to invoke 105 on them, Honorable Speaker, sir? Thank you.
Thank you, honorable members. Honorable members, Indeed, I've seen a few members standing. Will not tolerate that. It's a good day today. It's going on well. Let's stand when it's necessary, but stop moving around. Honorable, you've been standing. Is it also a point of order? Please, yes, let's hear you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, for granting us the point of order. Is it in order that we should communicate to this House of Record in a way that contradicts our own communication? Mr. Speaker, sir, the minister was standing and she said he was responding to the question about increasing the remunerations for the people. She said the economy is moving on well, so there is no need for that. Yeah. While in real economics, when the economy is improving or the living standard is improving, it's the right time to increase the remunerations because people have worked well. And you don't tax. So you don't increase the taxes and the other things that are being done. So is it in order that we should say we will not increase the salary because the living standard is good? I submit, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. Thank you. Minister, you want to respond?
Yes, Right Honorable Speaker. Just to make it clear and very clear that my response clearly did not go against the idea of wage increase. I did not say it is a bad idea. What I did say, Right Honorable Speaker, was to acknowledge that this time around, under the DPP leadership, things are now improving. I thought, Right Honorable Speaker, that was worth noting. So I did not say it is bad. So if the Honorable Member wants to come here and lecture me about the principles of economies, I think that class I can take during the healthy break, but I want to make it clear and very clear that I did not say it is bad, but I acknowledged how things have improved. Let us give credit where it is due.
Thank you. Thank you, Honorable Minister, for clarifying. Honourable members, we are not taking any more point of orders. I will come to you, Lilongwe Kasina. Please sit, Lilongwe Kasina. Let us proceed. Honorable Minister, I was checking the order paper, and there were actually two questions from Nkatabe West. We have just tackled one regarding the Kawalazi estate, but his part B was to ask you to consider building a technical school in his constituency. I don't know if you tackled that one.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. Indeed, there is question 76 appearing on the order paper, and I did, coming from Nkatabe West, and I indeed did not tackle that. I can proceed. I have the response, so I can proceed to
yes, please proceed.
If you so guide. Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker, and through you, I wish to thank the Honorable Member for Nkatabe West, who is asking the ministry to consider constructing a community technical college in Nkatabe West. I wish to inform the Honorable Member, Right Honorable Speaker, that Nkatabe already benefited from the first phase of establishing community technical colleges. The district has a community college at Nkatabe, Boma, and a community skills development center at Impamba. Mr. Speaker, sir, the Ministry of Labor will consider the honorable member's request in subsequent phases. Mr. Speaker, sir, allow me also to inform the August House that the Ministry of Labor is promoting the decentralization policy. As such, all members of Parliament are encouraged to present their requests to their respective district councils. Again, the councils will then escalate these requests to the Ministry of Labor. I thank you, Right Honourable Speaker.
Thank you. Honourable members, Lilongwe, is it Sozi? Mpenu, sorry, yes. It was gone out of order, Lilongwe Mpenu.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir, for granting the people of Lilongwe Mpenu point of order. Mr. Speaker, I wanted to bring to your attention that this is a house of procedure and we appear to be departing from procedure. For example, just now, you know, health break is 10:45, and we cannot go beyond 10:45 without a motion extending time. This is happening time and again, and I just wanted to respectfully bring to your attention, Mr. Speaker, sir, that I think we need to work on that. I submit, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Honorable Lilongwe Mpenu, a motion is necessary when we are adjourning. On health break, it is up to the Speaker. We could proceed. And I looked at the time. Our question time is ending at 11:05. So I thought, why should we break 10 minutes before we finish the question time? And I took it that we're going to go for health break at 11:05 after we've exhausted the questions. It was 1.5 hours question time, you're aware of that. So I didn't want to break that because we already started a bit late. So indeed, we should follow our rules, and I'm on it, I'm on top of it. Thank you so much. Honour members, let me Leader, are you standing?
Right Honourable Speaker, I beg to move that question time be extended after health break. We want to continue answering questions up until lunchtime. In the afternoon, we'll have Right Honourable Speaker, my sincere apologies. You see what? I'm in the right mood today. I want to work. Yes. So I want us to work in the afternoon. Right Honourable Speaker, in light of the observation made by members, we will probably have to attend to questions under Standing Order 69 and 14, I think. I should believe that they appear on the order paper. So my area motion therefore be, suspended. So after health break, we will attend to questions that were submitted to office yesterday for responses by ministers. I submit.
Leader, so we move the motion now or you move it after we come from health break?
Let's come back from health break. It will be done, don't worry.
Okay. Honourable members, I will take the last 3 supplementary on the last question. Yes, Njinji Northeast, Doha East, and
Nzimbasolola.
Nzimbasolola. In that order, please.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir, for granting chance the people of Unchinji Northeast to ask a supplementary question. Mr. Speaker, sir, harnessing demographic dividend entirely depends on massive investments in youth, especially in areas of entrepreneurship, administration, businesses, and others. The introduction of vocational training, vocational technical colleges is a very good idea. And I should say here that in my constituency, we have Kapondo Rural Technical College, which is underway right now with the support from World Bank. I would like to find out from the Minister of Labor if government has a plan to give the youths that are graduating from such technical colleges startup tools, so that when they go out in the field, they can, be using the tools to, opening up the workshops and other, businesses that they can think to be working on. I'm asking this question, Right Honourable Speaker, sir, because when these youths graduate, they go back to their respective villages and continue idling around. But if we give them the startup tools, they'll use that to open their businesses. So I wanted to find out from the minister if the government has plans to provide startup tools to those that are graduating from the technical college. Thank you, Right Honourable Speaker, sir.
Thank you. Jinji Northeast, Doha East.
Thank you, Right Honourable Speaker, for giving the people of Doha East a chance to ask a supplementary question to the Honourable Minister of Youth sitting in for Honourable Minister of Labour. My question...
she is a Minister of Tourism. Natural resources, not youth. Yes.
Okay, yeah, she was in youth, and I think she's now in natural resources. Yeah, Right Honourable Speaker, the question comes in because of the policy which was there to construct at least one technical college in a district, just as Nkatabe did ask, and then the answer was Nkatabe was already responded to. But yet, that constituency does not have. We have the very similar situation in Doha, Right Honourable Speaker. The community college is at Imponera, and we have a huge number of young people looking for technical expertise or skills to move all the way from Mvera, Maweru, Tonje, and this is for the whole district, to go to Mponera. Honourable Minister, I wanted to ask if your minister helping you into construction of new technical colleges, through the levy that the VETA does get across the country, which is 1% of all people that are employed in the country. Thank you so much, Honourable Speaker.
Thank you. Yes, Minister of Lands.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. I'm so glad that the former Minister of Local Government can recognize the importance of having technical colleges. I think before him, there was a member of parliament who is sitting next to the Zakasina, Jinji Northeast, who mentioned the importance of harnessing the demographic dividend through youth empowerment. My concern is, Honourable Speaker, the previous government actually stopped the implementation of these colleges. The Nkulukuta government, when we left government, had 28 functional colleges. The plan then was to have 193, because that time we had 193 constituencies across. But because of other circumstances, our friends stopped that project. Now, the former Minister of Local Government, is it proper for you today to come in and say these are very useful programs? When we were in government, you stopped this program. I remember personally, I involved the Minister of Labor then, that are we up to our senses by stopping programs that would empower the youth, programs that would develop the country through skilled labor. So, Mr. Speaker, mine is just a worry, and to seek clarification as to why the change of mind as now they are in opposition. Thank you.
Thank you, Minister of Land. Yes, I'll come back to you. Let me finish taking the questions with Nzimba Solola, then I'll get back to you to respond. Yes, Nzimba Solola. Yes, I'll get back to you.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for giving a chance the people of Mzimba-Solola to ask a supplementary question. Firstly, let me confirm that the DPP government, led by Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika, is able government. First term of the Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika, they recognize Mzimba-Solola constructing a technical college at the Manyamula Trading Center. Indeed, this development is changing a lot of the lives of our youth in our constituency. Today, the people of Mzimba-Solola are thanking the state president, Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika, for considering this development to our constituency of Mzimba-Solola. However, I would like to ask I would ask Honorable Minister if there is any plan of constructing houses for the staff. Mr. Honorable, Right Honorable Speaker, that's a contribution of Mzimba-Solola constituency.
Thank you, Mzimba-Solola. Okay, let me start with Dois, then I'll come to you.
Thank you so much, Honorable Speaker. My dear brother from Cholo, the current Minister of Lands, has mentioned me. Of course, I'm not the only former Minister of Local Government. We have quite a number of them. But I'm the one who asked the question. And if my question was heard, it was more to do with availability of resources and the private sector. The very same budget that Right Honorable Speaker approved here doesn't have adequate funds, even if it is for the next 4 years, for all of us to have technical colleges. And I did give a solution and a suggestion of getting the private sector. Government as a continuing business, there are things that the DPP government then did not finish, that we thrived to finish. There are things that we didn't do. For instance, he's now MP for Ruchenza. The time he was leaving government, there were no houses that started in Ruchenza. The very same government you're talking about started building houses in Ruchenza. So government is a continued business. It's not about you and me, but it's about continuing what the people want. If MCP didn't do the technical colleges, it doesn't stop you doing the technical colleges. If you didn't do the houses, it did not stop MCP doing the houses. we save our people. So Doha East has the right to ask the sitting-in Minister of Labor, who is doing a good job, about asking the private sector to bring more resources for all of us to benefit. Thank you so much, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you. Yes, Chinji Northeast.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. I was also mentioned by my dear brother there, Lands Minister. Mr. Speaker, sir, we are here to save Malawians. We are coming from the different constituencies, but here in Malawi. For the minister here to come here and start accusing or like trying to paint the picture that which government stopped that, what and what not, that should not apply in this house. Like my SG has spoken here, we do not need to come here and start accusing which administration started what. We serve the same people. Let's focus on the people. Let's take away the politics. The focus should be on developing the country, not politicizing everything that we are doing here. It's not in order. We are using the same taxes.
It is for me to say whether it's in order or it's not in order. But I've taken your note of your point. I think the minister has a right to give his opinion, just like what you have done, so long as it is being done in a jovial mood and everyone is okay with it. You have clarified yourself. Thank you for that. Honourable members, let me have your attention. We have some announcements. We have guests in the gallery coming from Christian World Academy School, Lilongwe Masinta constituency. Please stand. Christian World Academy and honorable member from Lilongwe Masinta. He's not in? Okay, maybe he's busy with it. Lilongwe Christian World Academy, welcome to Parliament. Most welcome. Thank you for coming. You may take a seat. We are happy to see you. In the gallery, we also have TA and village heads and senior chiefs coming from Palombe Northeast. Please stand. Our guests from Palombe Northeast, our chiefs. Wow, that is nice. Palombe Northeast, please stand. Thank you for bringing us our chiefs. You are most welcome to Parliament. Takulandirani nonse. Zikomo kwambiri. Ena no muzitengerapo phunziro mafumu amafuna zaona ku Parliament. I've never seen the Zakasina bringing his chiefs. Honourable members, we also have our guests from Mvera CDSS, students from Mvera CDSS coming from Doha East. Please stand, Mvera CDSS. Wow, that is beautiful. Thank you so much. Nice to see Mvera CDSS in your beautiful uniforms. And Doha East, thank you for bringing our students. You are most welcome. You may take a seat. Honorable members, as I indicated earlier, that I'll have an announcement later on. The announcement is here. Leader.
Right, Honorable Speaker. We appear to be moving slightly off the procedure because you are allowed for supplementary questions that have been asked, and I thought the minister should have provided responses, and then you move to the next item.
Yes, you're right. Leader, thank you for reminding the House. Minister, I hope you are ready with the answers.
Yes, Right Honorable Speaker. Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. And I also wish to thank the Honorable Member for Njunji Northeast, who is asking the Ministry of Labor to consider providing startup tools for vocational skills graduates. I have taken note of the request and I will forward it to the relevant ministry. However, Right Honorable Speaker, I wish to remind the Honorable Member that this government initiated the youth loans, the 100 million youth loans for each constituency, and I wish to urge the Honorable Member to consider providing those loans to those youths in those vocational colleges in his constituency for them to be considered to purchase, for youth loans to be some of the beneficiaries to benefit from the youth loans so they can use the capital to buy the startup tools that he requested. But otherwise, it is a very brilliant request. We have a lot of youths graduating and they don't know where they can start from. So this concept of providing startup tools is really a very good concept. Right Honorable Speaker, Doha East asked the ministry to consider engaging the private sector to join the cause in provision of resources and construction of technical college. And I wish to remind the honorable member that government is currently implementing and encouraging the public-private partnership program. And I believe, indeed, the Ministry of Labor can also consider engaging our colleagues in the private sector to construct some colleges as a private business. So I will forward this to the ministry as well. And thanks to the Honorable Minister of Lands for also helping me respond to some of the questions raised by the honorable member in the spirit of corrective responsibility. Right Honorable Speaker, Doha East raised a rather peculiar issue where he insinuated that the technical college that I had said in the response is at Nkatabe district and another community skills development center at Mpamba are not there. All right, I think I probably misunderstood him. Otherwise, I was equally confused. So I think that has been cleared. I think that's not what he was insinuating. Nzimba Sorora, Right Honorable Speaker, requested for construction of staff houses. And at least there's something positive coming from Nzimba Sorora. It's the best news we've had in this house today. So he is requesting the ministry to consider constructing staff houses. And I wish to remind the honorable member, Right Honorable Speaker, that the program for construction of technical colleges did initially not provide for construction of staff houses and other additional infrastructures. However, the Ministry of Labor is reviewing that concept to include construction of staff houses and additional infrastructures on all constructed vocational and technical colleges. So this is already an issue that is under review at the Ministry of Labor. I thank you, Right Honorable Speaker.
Thank you. I'm being reminded here, Leader.
Yes, Right Honorable Speaker, I now would like to move that we tackle questions under Standing Order 69 after the other break. I beg to move.
Honorable members, as moved by the Leader, we have a motion that we continue to tackle questions after health break. Those of that opinion say aye. Those of the contrary view say no. The ayes have it and the motion is carried. Honourable members, before we go for health break, I'm being reminded that the chiefs from Palombe are being led by our own Paramount, Senior Paramount Kaduya. Paramount, please, if you are up there, stand so that we can wave at you. Our mom there, most welcome. This is your parliament, and I also wish to invite you to my office if you have some time to see your son's office. Thank you. Honourable members, you remember yesterday that there was some concerns raised by the opposition, especially the MCP, regarding the composition of the plane crash inquiry. I found it important that we, as leaders, we should sit down to iron out those issues, and I did invite to my office leaders from both sides of the aisle, and I can report that we had a very positive outcome, a very good meeting, and I'm now ready to make the announcement following the outcome of that meeting. Honourable members, following consultations with leaders of political parties in the House, my office now has a final list of members for the ad hoc committee on the Chikangawa plane crash inquiry. The membership is as follows: Honourable Gilbert Konyongwa MP, DPP, Honourable Chiparamoto Nkwazi MP, DPP, Honourable Dr. James Mpunga, MP, DPP, Honourable Dumisani Lindani, MP, DPP, Honourable Joshua Malango, MP, MCP, Honourable Mpatso Boti Piri, MP, MCP, Honourable Jivason Kadzipatike, MP, MCP, Honourable Felix Njawara, MP, UTM, Honourable Beatrice Mware, MP, PP, Honourable Ishmael Rizik Mkumba, MP, UDF, Honourable Savel Kafuafa, MP, Independent, Honourable Diles Moses Bengo, MP, Independent, and Honourable Walter Nyamilandu, MP, Independent. The members of this committee are requested to meet on Monday, 30th March 2026, during health break, to elect a chairperson and a vice chairperson. Honourable members, I thank you very much for your kind attention. We now suspend the House for health break. This is 11:26. We'll be back in the House at 11:56, 4 minutes to 12. House suspended.
Luntha Vision stands as an autonomous faith-based broadcaster with a national and international reach. Experience the difference with Luntha Vision, where innovation meets experience. Authenticated team backed by cutting-edge technology